prevention and sort of
Yeah,
intervening and preventing that?
yeah. So I'm gonna go back a little bit further than that, right? So it's talking about black and brown people as a whole, right? When it comes to mental health, we don't talk about it, right? Even as men, when it comes to our medical health, we don't take care of ourselves in the way that we should, right? And so what happens is there's this thing called intergenerational trauma, right? Intergenerational trauma. So it's basically what was passed down from my grandma, my great grandma, and my grandpa, and my great grandpa. That keeps passing down from generation to generation to generation, right? And so if we have this mentality that you know, we're not taking care of ourselves, um, that's only going to bleed down to further and further generations. Now, I will be the first one to say that um, the systems capitalism that we work in, there's systemic issues in our system that keep us from going to trust these systems, right? Um, they mistreat black and brown people. There are barriers in place that keep us from going in to get that checkup, that keeps us from going in to get that evaluation. There are barriers there, and I understand and I get it. However, either we're going to look at our children as parents and say, and it's hard, and I know I don't have any kids and it's hard, right? But if my child is not meeting these developmental milestones, is I have to make a choice. Am I going to take my 6 month old, my 1 year old to a pediatrician or to a psychologist or somebody who can give me some answers as to why these developmental milestones aren't being reached, right? And so if a parent does happen to be listening right now, there is something called neuroplasticity, right? So between the ages of 0 and 5, kids can reach major milestones, make a lot of regression, reach a lot, make regression. It happens, right? But there are fundamental milestones that children should reach. And if they don't reach those milestones, your gut tells you. But I know fear also lives in our gut and keeps us from going forward and making those appointments, right? Um, but I really want to like drive it home. Like if you notice that your son or daughter are not making those fundamental milestones developmentally, get them in treatment as soon as possible.